Let's just get still. This is the last Sunday of the year. So let's get still and just give our bodies permission to just relax. And take a long, deep, slow breath and ask yourself, what am I looking for? And where am I looking for it? And if you ask yourself right now, what is it that I'm looking for to bring me fulfillment? Where does your mind go? Is it in the physical realm? Something to do with your body, the way you look, the way you feel? Is it in the emotional realm? Is it a particular need not being met? Is it affection, appreciation, or acceptance? Maybe it's in the material world. Is it money or just stuff? Perhaps some aspect of your job or your career. Let's just go a little deeper now and let's look at our relationships. Is it within your relationships? Are you looking to deepen, change, repair, or maybe end a relationship? What is it that you desire? And where are you looking for it? Even in the spiritual realm, what is it that you want? Is it a deeper connection to Source? Do you want to feel like you've been heard by God or the universe? What about your spiritual practices? Are you looking there? Or do you just want to feel good and rest your head just effortlessly on your pillow at night and just go to sleep? Let's take another deep breath now. And ask yourself, what do I want and what do I need? And where am I looking for it? And you may accumulate that money and get the attention and affection that you so desperately crave. But if you ask yourself at a deeper level, once the wind blows, once my existence has hit a bit of a shift, then what? I'm right back in the same space. If you find yourself in a space of gratitude and contentment, it allows you to feel filled. I know one thing for sure. That wind is going to blow. And change is going to come. So out of all the things the universe could deliver to you right now, what would make you feel the most whole, the most complete? Invite that intention into your heart right now, whatever it is. And as that intention settles into your heart, ever so gently remind yourself and say to yourself silently, I am whole, worthy, lovable, I'm perfect. And now plant your intention deep within. Plant it like a seed in that fertile soil of your essence. And now together, let's take one more long, slow, deep breath. And plant that seed ever so gently. And as you exhale, let it go. Let go of outcomes. You're not in the universe. The universe is in you. It's in every cell of your being, every atom, every word, every thought. It's the universe flowing into you, and how you choose to express it is your personal expression of the divine. This moment is perfect. This moment is whole because every moment leading up to this moment is perfect. So right now, give yourself permission to allow this sacred, precious, present moment to rest inside you, to flow through your breath, through all the electrical circuits of your brain, through every beat of your heart. And just for a moment, very brief moment, let's just sit in the silence because we want to seal that intention that you invited into your being. And as we make our way back into the room, we know our work is done. That intention is set. So we just smile. Namaste.
Stillness of this moment, there is peace, there is peace. In the stillness of this moment, there is peace, there is peace. And I rest and trust and breathe. Stillness of this moment, there is peace. In the stillness of this moment, there is love, there is love. In the stillness of this moment, there is love, there is love. And I rest and trust and breathe and know that in the stillness of this moment, there is love, there is peace, there is love, there is peace. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. are the face of God. You are my family. You are the face of God.
So if it's comfortable for you, you can lower or close your eyes and allow my words to be your words as I speak in the first person. I know that God is everywhere, in the flowers, in the trees, in the very breath I breathe. God is. God is that all-knowing mind, that wisdom, that perfection. God is abundance and prosperity and all that is good. That loving presence, that joy. And just as I know that truth for myself, I know that truth for everyone within the sound of my voice. Just as God is, I am. So today and every day, I walk with an unshakable faith that moves me forward, that makes a way when there is no way, who lifts me up when I just don't know how to move forward. I am infused with that infinite intelligence, and I move forward with it each and every day. I know which direction I need to go as Spirit directs my steps. And I am so grateful for this truth. So grateful for this center that has given me the tools to move forward in a different way, that is always open to meet me right where I am. That loving feeling when I walk through those doors. I'm just so thankful. So thankful for all the reverends that have said, yes, this is my home. And for the inspiring messages that I receive. I'm just so grateful. For the ministry of prayer that prays with me and prays for me, that sees my spiritual truth. I'm so grateful for each and every person that's here today and that joins online. I'm grateful for each and every person. So with a heart that is overflowing with gratitude, I release my word into the Lord, knowing that before I even speak, it is already done. And so it is.
Thank you, Monique. So beautiful. And thank you, Juanita, for the center. So beautiful. The sisters in full force today. Good morning, everybody. Woo! Are we all centered and cool now? Thank you. Okay,
Yeah,
well, that's good, thank you.
I know, it doesn't fit the other way around. Got y'all, sorry, I got y'all.
So let's just take a moment and have a moment of silence for the beloveds that have passed on this year or years before. Knowing that we are blessed by their being with us and the time that they were here. They each have changed our lives. They are blessed. They are a blessing. All is well. And we miss them and we love them and we know that they're still with us always. Thank you. And so it is. Okay, Patty. See, it didn't quite fit the other way around.
It's all right. I'm sorry that I didn't take a peek.
You're good.
That was beautiful, Yvonne. Thank you. Well, they were a blessing. They were all a blessing. So can we sing about them right now? Please help me. Woo! Oh yeah! So blessed. I am blessed. I am blessed. Come on. Every day of my life, I am blessed, 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 blessed. When I wake up in the morning,
please say with me, God bless America and the rest of the world. Just turn to a neighbor and say good morning and welcome.
You know I am blessed.
All right, who's here for the first time?
Some folks are here.
Hi, how'd you hear about us? Reno.
Ah,
Welcome.
yes,
Welcome. We have a gift for you. Anyone else? Anyone online, please put in the comments. That would be great. Anyone else here for the first time? It's all good.
The last time this year.
I know.
Well, not really.
We won't ask them.
Not
Sure.
really.
I'm just kidding. No, we'll be back tomorrow, the next day, the next day. But not for the first time, though. Thank you. Reverend Stacy, you have something?
I do. We have a video to celebrate Hanukkah. Anybody from the Jewish faith or Jewish tradition? Yeah, yeah. So we have a little video for you. Happy Hanukkah.
This year has changed our history. We'll never be the same. Today it feels like everything we thought we knew has changed. But we still count our blessings, remembering we were freed. It's time to shine our light and live our lives proudly. We know we'll thrive, defining destiny. We won't stand by, defining destiny, and they won't bring us down. Now Hanukkah illustrates well the way we rebuild from disaster. We would not bow to idols, cause Seleucus said so. We had to hide our faith until we rose up from the throes. We Jews were not afraid of fighting back against the odds. Cause what is life if you can't put your trust in God? And we would rise defiant Maccabees. We won the fight, defiant Maccabees. They'd never bring us down. Hanukkah, we celebrate Hanukkah. For each night from 1 to 8 we illuminate. Dreidel spinning skills us down. We say all the proper prayers and have gifts to share. Remember, it's the thought that counts. Cause it's Hanukkah, miraculous Hanukkah. Ma'usur Yeshuati helped us beat the Greeks. Nes Gadol Hayapo, well Sham. And that is why we want to have a happy Hanukkah. La la la. That's why we don't Hanukkah. Now Antiochus was the Jewish nemesis. He invaded Israel with his fellow Hellenists. The guy was basically a Greek supremacist, the colonizer. We threw out his idols. That's how we got to Hanukkah. It's all about Hanukkah. We'll feed you some oily foods. What a festive mood. I'm sure every Jew'd agree. Have a happy Hanukkah. We're free. La la la. If you wanna come celebrate. celebrate this Hanukkah with me. So if you care to join us, look to the candlelight as we commemorate. We stand together, Yisrael Chai. And in the face of challenge, think of the Maccabees, how they persisted, overcame till we were free. And spread your light, defining destiny. A crazy night, defining destiny. 'Cause freedom's what it's all about. No terror or Antiochus, no enemy there is or was, is ever gonna bring us down. Wish you a happy
We always will celebrate. We believe in oneness. There is no separation. There's one thing happening. That's God expression. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. That was awesome. It's my favorite Hanukkah movie yet. Music video yet. This is a beautiful song done by Brian McKnight. Dark is the night, I can weather the storm. Never say die, I've been down this road before. I'll never quit, I'll never lay down. See, I've promised myself I'd never let me down. I'll never give up, I'll never give in, never let a ray of doubt slip in. I'll never fall, and if I fail, I'll just get up and try again. Never lose hope, never lose faith. There's too much at stake. Upon myself I must depend. I'm not looking for place so sure I'm gonna win. No stopping now, there's still a ways to go. Oh, some way, somehow, whatever it takes, I know I'll never quit. No, no, I'll never go down. I'll make sure they remember my name 100 years from now. I'll never give up, I'll never give in, never let a ray of doubt slip in. And if I fall, I'll never fail, I'll just get up and try again. Never lose hope, never lose faith. There's too much at stake. Upon myself I must depend. I'm not looking for place so sure I'm gonna win. All is said and done, my once in a lifetime won't be back again. Now is the time to take a stand. Here's my chance. and that's why I'll never give up, I'll never give in, never let a ray of doubt slip in. And if I fall, I'll never fail, I'll just get up and try again. Never lose hope, never lose faith, there's much too much at stake. Upon myself I must depend. I'm not looking for place, I'm not looking for place to show. I'm gonna win, I'm gonna win. Thank you so much. Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Patty, before you leave, and Dave, before you leave the stage, I guess we jumped up here. We had a false start.
Okay, sorry.
Would you just take a bow for us? Yes. Dave, would you take a bow? Thank you. You know, Patty's always, and Dave, so generous with their talent and their love and their kindness. And, you know, performers, they get the applause. And Patty always says, thank you, thank you, thank you. And that idea of taking a bow is how not only do they receive the love, but they get to give the love back. They gave the love in the song, the performance, but they also get to give it back. And she always does that. And I'm not saying that she doesn't, or Dave. But it's a little bit different, right?
Yes.
It's a little bit of a different feel. And we know and we honor you by saying, this is something that this woman and this man, they do, and they do it at the top of their game. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
There's more to come with that, and it seems a little bit random, but it's not. It might be by the time I get to it, but you know. Juanita and Monique, would you stand up just for a minute? And just take a bow. Take a bow. Thank you. You may be seated. Brandy, would you stand up and take a bow, please? Yvonne, can you get up for a minute and take a bow? Julius, can you get up for a minute and take a bow? And Kaden, would you please take a bow? If you're a volunteer here, would you stand up and take a bow, please? Volunteer, please. Take a bow. There is something, Reverend Cheryl, would you stand up and take a bow, please? Yes, yes. And Minister Prayer Team, would you stand up and please take a bow? Board members? Board members? Anybody here? Olivia? Bob, are you here? Yeah.
Reverend Stacy?
No, we're getting to that. We're getting to that.
Darn it.
You know, there is something about that idea of giving and receiving. And there is something about that idea of when you get to the top of your game. The top is not always the top. Patty was saying she's been overworking her voice lately. And despite the song, maybe it's not the win that you want. We felt it as a win. But maybe it was Place or Show for you.
Yeah.
Right? But it was a win for us. And so there's something about that, being able to give that, yes, you give to me by your applause, and yet I get to give to you. It is our honor and privilege to do that. We're going to do that for all of us in a minute here. But I want to talk this idea about expanding at the top. Well, first of all, let me say Grand Rising. We've had a whole year of Grand Rising. This is the last Sunday of, well, hopefully it's not the last Sunday of Grand Rising, but it was the theme of the year. And today we're talking about expanding at the top. You know, in Science of Mind we talk about we're open at the top. There's one thing being open at the top. And there's another thing, expanding into that openness. Because a lot of us get comfortable and, oh, we're open at the top. And really, what are we doing with that? We really want to go back to our old ways and our old ways of thinking and the science of mind thing with the philosophy, which is very open. And yet, if we don't practice it and realize that the world is shifting and changing, it doesn't really feel very open. It feels like we're back in the day of when science of mind kind of gathered its popularity. Ernest Holmes said this, you can't do it that way. Well, Ernest Holmes isn't here, and he hasn't been here since 1960. And the textbook was written in 1926. And so if we do not really look at where we need to change and shift, we will die off. That's a teaching and a philosophy. So what can we do to change and shift ourselves? Because we're all aging. I don't care how old we are. I mean, if we're moving forward in that life, we're aging. And so what will we do today differently than we did yesterday? How can we thrive and be alive in 2025 when we really didn't do much in 2024? We just kind of sat there. We waited for the election. We were happy. We were sad. Now we're waiting for the inauguration. And we're waiting to see what's going to happen next. But really, we co-create, don't we? Isn't there something that we co-create with that allows us to be that which we want to be in this next iteration of our lives? I have a class. It's called conscious creation. Because we create our lives. That's what we teach. And I see some people walking around some days, and I know y'all are lovely, but you're like, just kind of waiting. Right? I've been feeling like I've been kind of waiting, maybe since November. Oh, now what? I don't know whether I should go this way or that way, because I don't know what's going to happen. And I don't have time to wait for that. Tomorrow's not promised. Tomorrow is not promised. So what will I do today? Maybe it's like Amy, who picked a word. And she lived into that word seemingly every day. And we talked about that idea of her being bold. She talked about it that first day. And if you follow her on Facebook, she has not looked back. Franny with her idea of, I see where I went, where I had a mistake, a misstep, so to speak, in my consciousness. Because I knew that which I believe, that I need to stay, if I don't believe it, I need to stay away from it. And so that shift in consciousness allowed her to make better choices for the next time around. Yeah. When you finish doing that which you do, stand up, rise up, and take a bow. Because what are you telling the universe by that bow? Yes, thank you. More, please. Yes, thank you. More, please. We're teaching philosophy. We are open at the top, and yet it doesn't always feel like we are growing and expanding. Not in numbers, not in financially, or in people, or in our consciousness. And I'm not saying that we're not, but some days it does not feel like it. It seems like, please, more of the same. Because I don't want to shift and grow and change because it's too comfortable here. I'm good, I got this. I'm good, I got this today. And yet I go out there tomorrow and I'm like, oh, let me go back there. If you're good and you got it, then be good and got it. And be confident about that and show it and demonstrate it and model it for everyone that knows you or doesn't know you to see. Because that's how we grow. That's how we grow. There's a Zen saying that when you get to the top of the mountain, keep climbing. Keep climbing. You know, you don't know what you might find next. You know, when Simone Biles, when she jumps off of that beam or off of those parallel bars, she jumps and she's like, thank you. You can see it in her face. You can feel that demonstration. You can feel that, oh, thank God, I did it. Now, 9 times out of 10 with Simone, it is a gold medal, results in a gold medal. But even when it doesn't, there's a sheer joy that comes about her. You feel that, I did this. I did this. You know, we've gone through our life since whenever we stopped our education. And we never stopped practicing. Have we stopped practicing reading? Anybody not have to read every day? I mean, I guess you don't have to, but normally there's something you gotta read. We stopped practicing our writing? Have we stopped practicing our math? I mean, I look at my account every day. Right? There's this idea sometimes, I think, when people leave our centers. Like, well, I got that. It's easy. It's very easy. It's super easy. You get out there, and if you listen to yourself sometimes, it's like, who is that speaking? And what am I thinking? That's not what I believe. Because we get around friends and colleagues that we work with, or, maybe they're just our colleagues and we just know them randomly, and it's like, they think like this, and I find myself kind of morphing into that a little bit. I don't want to morph into anything. I want to create with that which I know to be true. Not allow others from the outside to allow me to buy in to their thoughts. The Talmud points out that just as we bless the good, we bless the bad. It's been a mixed kind of bag of tricks this year for me. Right? My uncle, my godfather, he passed away in July. And really, when he told me, when my grandmother passed at 30, which was probably one of the most turning points in my life, you can do hard things. I never thought about that till that day when I did that prayer for his celebration of life. You can do hard things. I think sometimes that, okay, well, I'm a minister, right? And I got this teaching philosophy, and I practice it, and I'm good. And then when something hard comes up, it's like, oh, shoot. Well, not that word, but Oh, man, this is hard. I didn't sign up for this. This isn't what Science of Mind taught me. It's absolutely what it taught you. It's absolutely what it's here for. Because guess what? You can get through the easy times yourself. Supposedly. It's very little help is needed when, you're kind of coasting. And sometimes we think we're coasting and we're really kind of in trouble. You ever notice that? Like, I really need some help. I'm just coasting and it's kind of out of control. The steering is messed up. There's no brakes. I don't know how to move from A to B, and I need some help now. Anybody ever feel like that? Right? This is where we come together on a Sunday. No, Kitty says no. Of course, Kitty doesn't. But there are those times. And sometimes it's not about us. I got this with me, but then there's my kids. Then there's my grandkids. Then there's my friends. Then there's this person, there's that person, there's the other person. And I don't know that they got this. And I'm scared. Anybody been there? Yeah, we all have. It's part of the human experience. It's part of the human experience. So, how do we expand at the top? One thing, express gratitude for what we have right now, the good or the bad and the ugly. God, this is awful. And I know that my next breath is going to be better than it was right now. And sometimes that's the only prayer you have. Because it sucks. And allow the day to take you, your next breath to take you to that remembrance of, I'm a child of God. I got this. Or maybe not there yet. Okay, God is breathing me. Thank you. And maybe that's all you got right then. And that's okay. Start where you are, but give the gratitude. Because we just saw some people that we lost, that we dearly love. And they've gone on to a better place. But we still miss them, don't we? We miss their physical presence. And as long as I'm here, I want to know that there's something's got me. Always. And when I forget that, I'm in trouble. I'm on, coasting, going nowhere fast. So we continue to show up around the idea of practicing living in principle. And yet we fall short. It's easy when we're here, and it's not always so easy when we walk out those doors. Not so easy. Evolution is kind of what I'm talking about, is expanding at the top, right? Being open is one thing, and walking through that next portal is a whole nother thing. Nature does it, right? You see flowers, and when they're getting ready to wither and die, what happens to the seeds? What happens to the seeds? They start again, right? The wind takes them and they pollinate, and there's something new that is now expressed, a new form. I think that's what we're being called to do in New Thought. As lovely and as powerful as the teaching is, I think there's something that is changing, that is needing us, or affording us the opportunity for us to climb up that next rung, even though we thought we were already there. Dr. Holmes says this about evolution. On page 590 of the textbook. Because we always hear evolution is forward, and it's an upward spiral, right? And we know that. This is exactly what he says. Evolution is the passing of spirit into form. All emerge from that one whose being is ever present and whose life, robed in numberless forms, is manifest through all creation. Creation is the logical result of the outpush of life into self-expression. It is the coming forth of spirit into manifestation. The unfoldment of first cause is what we call evolution. Since the idea is still in an unfolding state, it appears as though we lived in an imperfect universe. Evolution is the time and the process through which an idea unfolds to a higher state of manifestation. And since ideas are divine realities, evolution will go on forever. We are being called at this moment in New Thought, and probably in our own lives, to evolve to what's next and best for us.
Bring it.
Bring it. Bring it on. We could have done that song, Patty. Bring it on. I would like all of you to stand up, if you would. If it's comfortable. If it's not, you can do the same thing in your seat. I want you to close your eyes for a moment. Take a deep breath in. And say thank you. Take a bow. Thank you, 2024. I'm ready for my next yet to be. And so it is.
Thank you, Reverend Safe. Take a bow. You know, I didn't cry during the video. I think the music kind of got me all a little up first, so. Thank you. You know, absolutely not. C.S. Eliot said, "No one ever told me that grief felt so much like fear." I had to think about that one yesterday. I'm like, okay. We're talking about expanding at the top, you know, the final Sunday of 2024. You know, Reverend Stacy talked about what keeps us from expanding. But there are a few other things. Fear, for one. Yeah? Fear that we will lose what we have now. Not knowing how. The fear that we'll lose what we have is based on a consciousness of lack. Lack of a limited supply of our good. Good is ever expanding. Now that's that open at the top thing. We can never exhaust nor lose the infinite supply. Who believes me? Who believes me? Okay. You know, as we work in alignment with the flow of evolution, that flow of spirit, we are not overwhelmed or overburdened by expanding our experience. We're not. It is only when we constrict from fear that things get difficult. You know, that fear kind of stops you in your tracks. You know, like, were you out of control of the car or something, Stacy? No brakes? Yeah. It is only when we constrict from fear that things get difficult. And when we don't know how, we turn to spirit. We being everyone in this room, everyone who studies this teaching, every religious scientist, every science of mind and spirit, whatever you call yourselves. We are always saying the how is none of our business. That's the universe's business. That's God's business. Reminding us that the law knows how. It is simply ours to expand our vision of what that good looks like. Thank you, Reverend Stacy, for your conscious creation class. What does a world of love that truly works for all look like? Do we know? I know we have it all over the room. We say it every Sunday. But do we really know what it looks like? Do we know what it feels like? I think sometimes it feels like, for some of us, when we walk in the doors here, when we see our friends. What does a world of love, a world that truly works for all, look and feel like? We may have no idea. But there is a divine mind in each one of us that does. How many of you believe that? Now, if we are willing to tap into that mind, and so what if it's never happened before? Remember, principles not bound by precedent? Ernest Holmes said it in the Science of Mind textbook on page 162. However, Thomas Trord said it in his lectures first. He has several quotes in Sermon by the Sea. One of them is, there's a power transcendent beyond our needs, our little wants. Demonstrating a dime is good if one needs it. Or healing oneself of a pain is certainly good if one has it. But beyond all that, at the real feast, at the tabernacle of the Almighty, in the temple of the living God, in the banquet hall of heaven, there is something beyond anything that you and I have ever touched. You know, our spiritual leader, Sonny Cantrell Smith, who's a wonderful person if you get to know her. And I laugh because we have so much fun together. She said, do I decorate my life with spirit? Or is my life a demonstration of what the divine can be as me? Is this just decoration? No. I don't think so. You had to get up, We're meeting in half an hour early. That takes some energy, that takes something, right? I don't think this is decoration. I don't think, when I say this, I mean this center, these people at this time. The gift that we have to give is our understanding, the gift that we have to give. Each one of us in this room and online and beyond is our understanding that consciousness is cause. The gift is the understanding that everything begins in mind, and that the universe is a place of life, love, light, power, peace, beauty, joy, abundance. I can go on, because it's abundantly expressing through each one of us. Suffering is not God. I always say suffering is optional, I believe. Our gift is that we understand, we, religious scientists, understand that changing and expanding our consciousness changes our circumstances. It's what we teach. I think Stacy and I are just asking that we share this knowledge with the world, everywhere you go. Someone asked me, you know, we go to restaurants, we sit at bars sometimes. Someone asked me one day, they said, Uncle, what do you talk about? What do you talk about? I said, the creative process. If I'm talking to a stranger, what else would I be talking about? Because we're talking about our lives, we're talking about whatever. It is the creative process. Am I the only one that thinks that? Okay. Because the person that asked me that looked at me very strangely. And I'm like, I don't know what else to call it, honey. We're asking you to take this teaching into a world that, quite frankly, is starving for it. We're asking you to step up and expand your vision, not muddled by what we don't want, but as a vision of what we truly want, not only for ourselves, but for the world. I know that's big. Well, okay, at least here in Las Vegas, how's that? This is our gift, people. It's not our secret. It's our gift. And sharing this gift can truly create a world that works for all, that we keep saying every week. Not a secret. It's a gift. So when you give that gift to someone else, remember that it's just what it is. Can you do that? I mean, you know, I'm not going to invite anybody to church because they hear that word. And I get it. There was a long time before I would even say God. But I know that it's all. It's everything. More than I can express or describe. There's a book, Creating a World That Works for All by Sharif Abdullah, which is why we say creating a world that works for everyone, technically. But in it is a quote by Albert Einstein. It says, a human being is part of the whole, called by us universe. A part limited in time and space, they experience themselves, their thoughts and feelings, as something separated from the rest, a kind of delusion of their consciousness. This delusion is a prison for us, restricting us to our personal desires and to affection for a few persons nearest to us. Our task must be to free ourselves from this prison by widening our circle of compassion to embrace all living creatures and the whole nature of its beauty. Take a bow. Thank you. So it is.
Thank you, Revs. This is not a secret. It is not a secret.
I love her. Cindy next to me went, yes, ma'am. You're right. She's so right, though. It's not a secret. Let's get more people here. I want people to hear these beautiful references and hear me sing, whether it's rough or not. This is a fun song. This is by Jason Mraz, and the lyrics speak for themselves. And it does fit perfectly, Reverend Stacy, so thank you. Look for the good in everything. Look for the people who will set your soul free. It always seems impossible until it's done. Look for the good in everyone. People done gone crazy. People done gone mad. People done forgot the superpowers we all have. And look for the good of faith. We can decide our fate. And look for the good in everyone. And celebrate all our mistakes. If there's a silver lining, you still have to find it, find it, find it. Look for the good in everything. Look for the people who will set your soul free. It always seems impossible until it's done. Look for the good, everyone. Everyone needs sunshine. Everyone needs rain. Everyone is carrying around some kind of pain. I see who you are. You're just like me. If you were searching for a purpose and guided by your dream, I see who you are. You know what? I'm just like you. I get lost sometimes and I forget what I came here to do. I keep on trying. It still gets frightening, frightening, frightening. Look for the good in everything. Look for the people who will set your soul free. It always seems impossible until it's done. Look for the good. Look for the good. Look for the good. Everyone. Everyone is God. Everyone is love and light and vibration. Look for the good. Look for the good. Oh, but everyone gets mad sometimes, and maybe they should. Look for the good. Look for the good. Yeah, we all get mad sometimes, and everybody should. Look for the good. Look for the good in everything. You have to look for the people who will set your soul free. Look for the
All right, where are the ushers? Oh, there you are. This is our time of giving and receiving and acknowledging and taking a bow to our ushers. Very wonderful people. If you would please take your gift in your hand and just take a deep breath as we say our affirmation. From the love of pure spirit within me, I bless this gift. I send it forth to heal, and bless, and prosper. It is evidence of my faith and belief. It does good work in the world and returns to me multiplied abundantly. I simply want to say I'm grateful. I'm grateful for each and every gift, each and every tithe, knowing that it returns to the giver multiplied abundantly. And it is a blessing to that person and to Las Vegas Center for Spiritual Living. And for that, I am grateful. And so it is.
So it is.
Come on. I do believe I will receive. I just have to know and then declare it to be so with an open mind. Just a little bit of time. If it serves my highest good, then it is mine. Come on. I do believe, come on, I will receive. I just have to know, that's all, and then declare it to be so with an open mind and just a little bit of time. If it serves my highest good, then it is mine. Come on, real big. Anything I want, it's true. It is mine. Perfect health. It is mine. Love, 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 love. It is mine. If it serves my highest good, then it is mine. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, well, here's the announcements for the last Sunday in the year. Yeah. Practitioner Jamie Jetty is always having her Life Reflection Cafe every Monday at 10 a.m. right here. And it's a very unique, compassionate gathering for spiritual living in conversation, connection, and reflection, and there is no charge. Our practitioners are going to be having our midweek inspiration Wednesday evening at 6 p.m., and that will be on the 1st of January. So come on Zoom and do with us what we do, which is just, pray and meditate and have discussion. And the topic is going to be the story of the last word. That's appropriate for the first day of the year. And so join with us there from 6 to 6:45. And the day before that, you want to come here and join Reverend Stacy. Reverend Stacy, come up and talk about Consciousness Creation Workshop. Oh, I'm so excited. I can't wait. I love it.
Thank you. Well, I think I've already talked about it. You might be taking some bows. The class is $25. If you don't have the $25, please don't let that stop you. Just come talk to me. We're just going to consciously create that which we want in 2025, just like the title says. And so it's 2 hours of sitting just with yourself, with like-minded souls, just so that we can imagine what's next in our lives. Good? See, and then if you can't make it on in person, then there's a class January 7th that will be online. So either one, make sure that you get there if you want to be there.
Yes. Sign up. Either one.
Yeah. I also, for those of you that don't know Idris Hester, he's the drummer. He has a class coming up, and I believe it is January 10th. We may have to reschedule because he has no sign-ups. He has a sign-up sheet out there for the books, but it's not a sign-up sheet for his class. The class is $299. He will take payments weekly. But if you're interested, but maybe now's not the right time, let me know and he will give us a new date, okay? So let us know.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. We also have something coming up here called the Stargate Sound Medicine. And it's going to be on the 11th of January at 3 p.m., which is a Saturday. And so there's a video here that we get to see what this is all about. This is exciting too. Then we have another class coming up that Reverend Cheryl is going to be teaching called the Essential Ernest Holmes. It's a wonderful class. I think I taught it with you one time. It's a wonderful class. It's actually is it a 10-week class?
It is.
It's a 10-week class. That's a big, long class. And that's Tuesday evenings from 6 p.m. till 8:30 p.m. Yeah, don't let that scare you. I mean, it's really a good class. I mean, in order for me to teach it, I had to take it a couple times. So I'm telling you, I know it is a really good class. And so check that out. Sign up on the happenings table out there. It's just $165 or $135 for seniors and also for volunteers too, which is most of us in here, I think. So, okay. It is our season to renew your membership here. And so see the happenings table for the forms, because we're going to be having our annual meeting. And there'll be a virtual new membership class announced as well. And of course, there's never a fee for membership, but we're asking that you fill out a pledge card so that we know how to budget for the following for next year. Gosh, next year, in 2 days, 3 days. I'm like, wow. Okay, and our Love Supply and Pantry is ongoing, so please pick up extra items for our pantry so we can always feed anyone that's food insecure. And if you know anyone that is food insecure, please let them know that we have food here. And for prayer support, just send your prayer request to prayer@lasvegascsl.org or text 702-524-7096. And of course, our bookstore is open today. We actually have children's books too. If you're looking for children's books, we do have them. And I asked Reverend Cheryl to order Louise Hayes' little flip chart of the affirmation for the day with a picture every day. I love this, and there's like 6 of them over there. I did buy 5 of them. We need you to pick up some more over there, okay? Because they're really great. My daughter-in-law I did give them to every year, and they just love it because I feel like we're all reading the same affirmation every day, and it's beautiful. So I think there might be 6 of them left over there. So pick them up. And let's see, and then just follow us on Facebook and Instagram and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Visit our website at lasvegascsl.org, and of course, the happenings table and everything. And Happy New Year, everybody.
That's right. Happy New Year.
Do you mind if I add that I'm playing tonight? No, that's okay. That's okay. You have a whole list. I'm playing tonight at the Composer's Room. David and I and our band, we're playing with Michelle Roll at 5:30, so please come and see us.
Patty Powers. Who can get enough of Patty Powers?
Well,
I'm telling you.
ask Dave, he said. Ask me.
Ask Dave. Oh, we're not asking Dave.
So what do you think, Dave? Sorry. That's all he gets.
That's all I get it.
Sorry.
May I ask the Ministry of Prayer team to please surround the room, and visiting ministers or practitioners are also welcome to surround the room and join us here on the stage. Thank you. Oh my God, see all these wonderful people. Do not leave here with a heavy heart. These folks will be happy to pray with, for, and just sit and talk to you. We also have a prayer request box at the front. It's called God's Pocket. If you want to leave a prayer request in there, we'll work on it all as long as you need us to. All right. Reverend Stacy, would you give us a closing prayer?
Yes, yes. So if it's comfortable, please close or lower your eyes and take a deep breath in and out. And it's the last breath of love that we will breathe in on a Sunday in 2024. Wow. And so as we leave this building with that fullness of that energy and excitement and love from that breath, I just know that each and every person goes out and about and enjoys the last few days of this year. It's brought good, it's brought not so good, maybe even a little bit of bad to some of us. And I'm knowing that it was just growth experiences. Growth in the good, growth in the not so good, and growth in the bad, and even more so in the bad. And so I'm knowing that we go out and we just remember. We just kind of reflect and remember about what this year has brought, maybe what our word was earlier in the year. And then as we approach that beautiful Tuesday evening, and whether we're watching fireworks or drinking champagne or just being with loved ones and friends and family, enjoying dinner, maybe we just allow ourselves to take a bow, knowing that job is well done, no matter what that looked like. Job well done. And then maybe in your next breath, pick a word that you will consciously create your next yet to be with. And so I just say, yippee! Happy New Year! And so it is.
And so it is.
All right, let's stand and sing our peace song.
There is peace on earth, and now it begins with me. Yes, there is peace on earth, a peace that was meant to be. With God as our power, loved ones all are we. Now we walk with each other in perfect harmony. Yes, peace begins with me. Let this be the moment now. With every breath I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment with peace eternally. Yes, there is peace on earth, and now it begins with me.
Repeat after me. Something wonderful is happening to me right now.
Something wonderful is happening to me right now.
I know this in my mind.
I know this in my mind.
I feel it in my body.
I feel it.
And so it is.
And so it is.
Happy New Year. Be safe.
Oh yeah. I got this feeling inside my bones. Goes electric waving when I turn it on. All through my city, all through my home. Flying high and soon I'm so happy. I got that sunshine in my pocket, that good soul in my feet, that hunger in my lungs. Just so I can't take my eyes off you. It's so phenomenal.